Steam locomotives are famous for many different things, some for their looks, some for their strength, and some for their speeds. But one is almost inarguably the most famous for its whistle. Built in 1917, it was originally the Canadian government's railroad number 2854. And when the Canadian National Railroad was being formed, the livery and number would be changed to be the Canadian National number 3254. It would have a normal service life for the most part, until one day in 1941. It suffered an unfortunate collision with another train. The locomotive of the other train was known as the Great Northern number 1351. But fortunately, 3254 was repaired and was able to continue service, until it was retired in 1958. In 1961, a man by the name of Willis F. Barron bought Canadian National 3254 with intent to bring it back to service at a heritage railroad line. But that never happened, so it stayed at a motel instead. In 1982, it would then be sent to the Gettysburg Railroad, where then its livery would be changed to be the Gettysburg 3254. However, it only operated from 1985 to 1986, because it was too heavy and large for their line. So in 1987, it would finally then be transferred to Steamtown in Scranton, Pennsylvania. And this time, the number and livery would be changed for it to be the Lackawanna number 1271. But unfortunately, not enough ridership was made for excursion service to happen in 1988, so it didn't. But in 1989, there would be excursions again. Only this time, its number and livery was changed back for it to be the historically accurate Canadian National number 3254. Now earlier, I mentioned it was famous for its whistle. In both 1987 and 1989, its whistle was not quite properly tuned, creating a unique tone that would be recorded by professional sound recorders. Yep, you heard it right. That whistle you might have heard from before was from number 3254. But in late 1990, its whistle would be changed to sound more generic, and it still continued service. However, in 2012, it was then retired due to its bent frame. From what I understand, the frame in a steam locomotive carries the wheels, boiler, and the cab, and because it was bent, it would be very expensive to repair it, so it remains out of service in Steamtown to this day. However, in 2024, 3254's whistle would be fitted onto the Baldwin number 26, a fellow locomotive of Steamtown, though the whistle still sounds like how it did post-1990s. The reason why I did a video on the history of Canadian National number 3254 is because tomorrow is the 21st anniversary of YouTube, and on there, you can find all the sound effects recorded of 3254's whistle. Same for the footage that was filmed in the era of 3254's whistle sounding like that. I have both a playlist and 3 compilations of the whistle from the footage I found, which are in the description below. And I'll make another compilation should I find more footage. Happy 21st anniversary, YouTube, and thanks for watching.